Hi, good morning to everyone. Today we are going to see about single entry. Okay, single entry, or we call it to be incomplete books of record. Why we call it to be incomplete books of records now? See, single entry, we all know it's a firm which has been run by one single person. He is the owner of the business, and it's in small scale the business has been done. Okay, so he won't be maintaining all the records perfectly. He'll be having a scattered information. With the scattered information, we are going to prepare trading P&L and balance sheet. Okay, so we are going to, in simple terms, we are going to find out what's the profit of the firm and what is the position of the firm with the scattered information which has been given, unlike the perfect with information which has been given in the final accounts. So here we have two methods of finding out the profit and loss. First method is worth method, we call it to be, and second method we call it to be conversion method. Okay, so first I'll just brief you about what is the two methods. Okay, so the first method is called net worth method. In net worth method, the sum will be very simple as such. Okay, so they will give you information relating to all kind of assets and liability, and with the asset and liability of information given for the two periods. Okay, mostly it will be the opening period and the closing period. They would have given you the information. So with this we are going to find out what is the profit of the company. Okay, so there are three steps in this method. Okay, first step, we are going to find out opening capital by preparing the statement of affairs. Statement of affairs is nothing but balance sheet. Okay, so the why we are not calling to be the balance sheet now? Balance sheet la capital would have been given and you will tally the position of the firm, but whereas in this case you're going to find out the statement of affairs with the assets and liability and find out what is the opening capital would have been on the position on that date. Okay, and same way we're going to find out what is the closing capital by preparing the statement of affair and of the year end. Okay, with all the adjustment of this given. So they might give you some adjustment like depreciation, provision for bad and doubtful, all those things. So if they have given you the 2 years information, 2 years now, 1/4/2000 they would have given you, and 31st March 2001 they would have given you the information. So beginning and closing, that is what we tell it to be. Closing you should do all the sort of adjustment. Okay, and opening you should not do any adjustment. With this way we'll find out what is the opening capital, closing capital, then we'll prepare statement of P&L account. Okay, so in this way we'll find out what is the profit that the company has made. Okay, so moving on to the statement of profit and loss account. So separately also they will ask you the statement of profit and loss, very commonly asked in the single entry. So you will the format of this is you will have closing capital which you found out, add drawings during the year, less additional capital introduced during the year, then subtract opening capital, you will get profit for the year. Okay, so with the adjusted capital, if you subtract profit, if you get a positive figure, you call it to be a profit for the year. If you get a negative figure, you call it to be the loss for the year. Okay, so this is the format. The format is simple as such. Closing capital, add drawings, subtract additional capital, you'll get adjusted capital, subtract opening capital, and find out whether profit or loss during the year. Okay, then there might be sometimes missing information to be found out. Okay, they will ask you for 2 marks. So the year end is for the 12th standard state board. Definitely these sort of sums will be given. So for them I'm briefing it. Okay, so equation type if you do and find out the missing figure, then it will be very easy. Okay, so this format I have written in an equation form. சிம்பிளாக என்னென்னா க்ளோசிங் கேபிட்டல் ப்ளஸ் ட்ராயிங்ஸ் மைனஸ் அடிஷ்னல் கேபிட்டல் மைனஸ் ஓப்பனிங் கேபிட்டல் இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு ப்ராஃபிட்னா பாசிட்டிவ் ஃபிகரில் எழுதுங்க, லாஸ்னால் நெகட்டிவ் ஃபிகராக எழுதுங்க. ஓகேங்களா, தென் யூ வில் ஹேவ் அன் ஈக்குவேஷன் லைக் திஸ். Just fit in the information. So for example, they would have given you the sum like this. Example, I have taken a sum where closing capital is 1,90,000. There is a loss in the firm of 40,000, additional capital 50,000, drawings is 30,000. You have to find out the opening capital. So fit in the equation. closing capital 1,90,000, add drawings, less additional capital. Either missing figure, just put an x to it. Opening is missing. Okay, so here the minus opening, yeah? So minus x is equal to minus 40. So you will solve the equation. Take the x to that side. Minus 40,000 will come this side as a positive figure. Equation solve panni, you will get x to be e, that is opening capital to be 2,10,000. Just fit in the information like this. Okay, then you will get 2 marks. Same way I would have given you one more sum. I would have just explained. Okay, so where positive, we are going to find out what is closing capital. So same way you will write the equation. Closing capital you don't know, you'll keep it as x, fit in all the information, take x to one side, take the numbers to another side by changing the sign. All these mathematical things and all you should have known. So and find out the x. So this is how you will find out the missing figure in the statement of profit and loss. Okay, so this will be very much useful for the 12th standard state board student. For them I have done this in detail. Okay, so moving on to the generally others, college student and others. So they might ask you the question in two methods. Both the method is quite commonly asked. So they would have given you information for 2 years, balance sheet information and certain additional information. So you have to do the opening statement of affairs, closing statement of affairs, you do all the adjustment, and you will prepare the statement of profit and loss and find out what is the profit of the firm is, okay, of the company. So this is how you will find out. Under the conversion method, this what is a little tricky part. So in conversion method, they would have given you scattered information. That pakka trial balance irkadu. Okay, when the trial balance is pakka, you can prepare trading P&L balance sheet very easily. But they would have not given you the trial balance. They would give you the scattered information like opening details, closing details, and some additional information. What you have to do now, you have to follow the 3 steps. First one, உங்களுக்கு என்னென்னா சேல்ஸ் பர்ச்சேஸ் இன்ஃபர்மேஷனே கூட இருக்காது. ஓகே, யூ வில் நாட் ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் வாட் இஸ், யூ won't know what is the pakka opening, what is the sales and purchase of the during there. What you will do, you will open, first you will find out what is the opening capital by opening the statement of affairs. Next step, you will find out what is the credit sale by preparing total debtors account and bills receivable account. These information would have been given to you, Pakkawa. Then credit purchase, you will find out by preparing total creditors account and bills payable account. Okay, then after finding out all these information, only you will go and prepare trading P&L and balance sheet with all the adjustment how we used to do in final accounts. So much of 10 to 15 adjustment and all, it won't become a very simpler depreciation provision and mari adjustment da irukum ungalku. Okay, even outstanding prepaid and the information adjustment kuda they won't give you. So it will be very simple because you are spending time in preparing all these stuff. Okay, so simple adjustment will be given. You have to prepare trading P&L balance sheet and do it. Sometimes apart from this, you need to prepare even the cash book to find out some missing information. Sometimes like opening debtors balance, illa cash sales, illa cash purchase information. And the mari sometime you need to in some you need to prepare cash book, illa furniture account, all these things also. So the additional ledger and all you will prepare much. It will be a trending work compared to the trading balance sheet, P&L account balance sheet. Okay, so we'll move on to how to prepare debtors account, creditors account, and all these things in detail. Okay, so here the format comes. The most important thing. Okay, so with the debtors account, I'm going to get the credit sales. Okay, so first what you should do now, they will give you information relating to debtors and bills receivable. Okay, so these two things simultaneously you will open. You will open debtors account, you will open bills receivable account. Okay, so you know debtors and bills receivable are assets, so it will have a debit balance, opening balance. So opening balance debit side irukkum, to opening balance, bills receivable irukkum, to opening balance. Closing balance obviously credit side irukkum, by closing balance, by closing balance you will write. Okay, then they would have given you information relating to cash received from debtors, check received from debtors na by bank podunga, cash received against the bill. ஓகேங்களா. அப்போ வந்து பை கேஷ் இல்லை பில் ஆனர்ட் சொல்லுவோம். ஓகே, அப்போது பை கேஷ் இல்லை பை பேங்க் போடுங்க. அப்புறம் டிஸ்கவுண்ட் அலவுட். ஓகே, சேல்ஸ் ரிட்டர்ன், சேல்ஸ் ரிட்டர்ன், த அதர் வேர்ட் இஸ் return inward, bad debts. You will fit all these things. Bills receivable, I'll tell you how to do it. Okay, then this side you will, if suppose there is any dishonor check, you write to bank. If there is any dishonor bill, you write to bills receivable, dishonor bill. So if you are debited in the debtors account na, credit it in the bills receivable account. Okay, simultaneously you will write to posting. Okay, so after doing this, opening, closing, cash against the bill, bill dishonor, if it is there, you post it twice over here and here. Then close this ledger. Okay, so you have to tally this ledger and find out a missing figure. That missing figure you call it to be bills received during the year. Two sundry debtors you will write. You will find out the balance over here and immediately go and post it over here in the debtors account. Okay, so this is how you should do. So இங்கே tally பண்ணி you have to find out, எடுத்துகிட்டு போய் இங்கே போடுங்க. இதை tally பண்ணாதான் இங்கே போட முடியும். இது போட்ட பிறகு தான் you have to balance the debtors account. Before that you can't do it. Okay, so after posting this, then add all these stuff, subtract all these things and find out what is the credit sales. Okay, so this is how you should do. First you should do the bills receivable, then only you should do the debtors account. Okay, same way creditors account la we are going to find out what is the credit purchase. For this you should prepare even the bills payable account. So as I said, bills payable and creditors are your liabilities will have a credit balance. So two opening balance you will have, then you will have two closing balance, then cash paid against your bill and dishonor of the bill. If it is there, you will post it and find out and balance. You first tally the bills payable and find out what is the balance in the creditors, in the bills payable account, and you will transfer that balance to sundry creditors. So first you will do this, find the balance and immediately post. This is in credit side, so obviously you will post it in the debit side of the total creditors account. So you will write here two bills payable and the amount in the portal. Then after that you will open creditors account opening balance, closing balance, cash paid, check paid to your creditors, bills, that's now you found out the honored, then discount received, purchase return, or the other word return outward will be given. Sometime if any check is being dishonored, that also will become, any bill is being dishonored, that also will come here. Otherwise just ignore these two, mostly it won't be there. Then find out the balancing figure, that is going to be your credit purchase. Okay, so this is how you will find out the credit purchase and credit sales by preparing debtors account and creditors account. Okay, so then after this you will find out what is the total purchase. Total purchase is nothing but credit sales plus credit purchase plus credit cash purchase. Total sales is credit sales plus cash sales. So this is how you will go and find out the total sales and total purchase. Then as usual you will go and prepare your trading. You know, we have done final accounts the same way, trading, P&L, balance sheet adjustment and the adjustment, everything you will prepare and do the sum. So this is the conversion method of doing the sum. It's a bit lengthy process because you have to do all sort of this working note, then only you will go and find out the trading P&L balance sheet. Okay, so hope you would have understood. We'll see you in the next class. Thank you.